Let's waste no time. Let's keep things rolling. Sending it back down to Dave Foster.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Yeah, as you just heard there, American Murder Society, a team, Steve Off along with Alex Reiman. Very dangerous, but Reiman just as dangerous alone. Going to say, nice reaction here from the pure faithful for D'Lo Jordan, but Reiman already kicking at D'Lo before D'Lo's had the opportunity to finish making his entrance.
Just on the surface of everything I'm seeing right now, it looks to me like we're going to have a match of the very quick versus the very angry. And in my opinion, can the anger catch up to D'Lo Jordan? I think D'Lo Jordan's going to be the one spinning around this ring at 1,000 miles a minute.
I think with Jordan is definitely with a mixed martial arts background in recent history when it comes to training. D'Lo, a former tag team specialist himself, has held tag team gold throughout the independents, but tonight it is singles for both of these men, and what a lockup.
It's that intensity we're talking about. A lot of these wrestlers know this is the first time in 15 months we've had a chance to perform here at Hebron Hall. They're all going to make the most of it tonight.
Yeah, in the case of Reiman, I've had the opportunity to see him some other places here on the independents. In the American Murder Society, these are the kind of guys that come in for hits. Ooh.
Making a statement early.
Yeah. Not quite a clean break there, but you can see D'Lo Jordan
not having any of it.
A lot of experience here in the ring. D'Lo, 12 years in the sport, trained by Mike Hayner.
Whoa! Got some power behind him too, apparently.
Yeah, indeed, taking down Reiman. But Reiman there got a background in amateur wrestling himself. You wouldn't know it looking at him, but this is a guy who's taken the time to not only wrestle in Canada, the UK, Germany. He's trained at WXW over in Germany. It's actually what he was doing as the pandemic had hit back in March 2020. As Jordan now escapes, gets the wrist control on Reiman.
I see Reiman grabbing the ear there. That's one thing as a referee you have to look out for, because they can try to get out of these moves in any way possible, but it's got to be legal.
Yeah, and the ear is absolutely not meant to have any force upon it. Easy to rip off that cartilage. Great escape, though, from D'Lo Jordan, back in charge here with the wrist control. And the thing when it comes to Jordan is this is a guy who's gotten into even better shape, albeit those elbows, doesn't matter what shape you're in, it's going to rock you as Reiman takes control again.
Oh, see, that's what you got to do. With somebody as big as Reiman, you've got to charge at him. You've got to run him over.
The strikes here from D'Lo Jordan. Like I mentioned earlier, D'Lo with that training here, mixed martial arts, sweeping the leg. Does D'Lo pinfall? 2 count only.
I have to say, I'm surprised we've got a 2 count already. Reiman looks to be out of his feet.
It's going to take a lot, though, to keep down Alex Reiman. If he even starts to remotely regain his faculties, Reiman, absolutely dangerous. What beautiful offense, though, from D'Lo Jordan there.
And see, Reiman knows he's got to create distance. He rolled right out to the floor. He's going to use every bit of that 10 seconds he's got.
Of course, Reiman, for those of you who are familiar with many of the promotions in the Northeast, East Coast Pro Wrestling, XWA in Rhode Island, Pro Wrestling Magic, where he's a former tag champ. And D'Lo caught by Reiman.
Oh, that splat he hit on the floor was disgusting.
Yeah, and just as Reiman was going to say, looked like he might be in some trouble here. Instead, now taking control of things once again. It's a bit brutal here, Pierce, when it comes to the offense of Reiman.
You know, to your point earlier, he actually might find himself a little bit more comfortable because that's actually a college amateur wrestling mat that they're standing on. Very used to that, but he also knows that when you hit it, it's going to hurt.
Yeah, and hellacious slam. Once again, we have a 10 count here in pure.
Wait a minute, what is he doing?
Oh, no!
Oh, my God!
The elbow! Reiman with absolutely no regard for his own well-being, let alone his opponent.
And he had no problem jumping off of that apron and landing as hard as he did. I mean, he flew through the air.
No, the Revolver Alex Reiman, it's a big dude who can move, and this might be the end of this matchup. Nonchalant pin.
Yeah, you're going to need more than that.
Indeed, 2 count only, but the damage has been done to D'Lo Jordan between D'Lo landing bad outside of the ring, getting caught by that elbow, the slam out there on the floor. What a kick to the spine now of Jordan. Reiman in control.
That will rattle your spinal cord in a heartbeat.
Pinfall. Foot on the rope by D'Lo Jordan. Great ring awareness here.
You got to wonder, too, how serious that kick was, because if all he could move was his foot, he may not have feeling in his hands as much as he'd like.
And the attack now on both the ankle and the knee by Reiman. He says, you want to put your foot on the rope, I'll get rid of your foot.
Absolutely. I'll make it the last decision you ever want to make to put your foot back there, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think Gino Caruso pretty proud of Alex Reiman and what Reiman's already done in the sport, but got to question some of the motives here, just the violence in the offense of Reiman, just like that elbow.
There you go. Use your weight, use your momentum to your advantage. And he just trucked right through him.
Yeah, everything from Reiman's just so explosive here. And now the choke again, and this is the dichotomy, Pierce. It's like Jordan came here for an athletic competition, and it looks like Reiman came here not just for a fight, but to hurt his opponent.
Well, and not only to that point, I want to say it only takes about maybe 12 to 15 pounds of pressure on your esophagus for it to crack. So it doesn't take very much to injure somebody in that situation.
No, great point. Escape by D'Lo.
Well, he rolls out.
Yeah.
Cut again.
Counter. Pinfall. 2 count only here. But clearly don't count out D'Lo Jordan.
Wow.
Well, maybe now it's the time to. Again, an explosive offense from Reiman takes off the head of D'Lo Jordan.
D'Lo did his best to try and fight back, and just in a split second, Alex Reiman was able to shut all of that down. Now just grinding.
And you notice the forearm is raking the face of D'Lo Jordan. You got to feel for senior official Mike Kai Douglas doing his best to try to keep control of this matchup, but you've been there, you've done that. How do you handle something like this?
It's a situation where you got to understand the gentleman going in, or the competitors going in for that matter. You know these guys are going to want to fight. You know they're going to want to throw hands at each other, but at the same time, you got to try and keep them safe and yourself safe while all these fists are flying left and right.
Yeah,
And I was just going to say, in a situation like this, you've got to watch that carotid artery, because if you put enough pressure on it, D'Lo will go out.
Oh, great point. Now I was going to say it was a beautiful submission from Reiman, but Jordan slowly but surely escaping the pretzel that he's been turned into, and now Jordan fighting to his feet, but hair first, Reiman takes down Jordan.
And that's one of those things where it happens so quick you can pretty much only admonish him. Okay, it was only 2.
And you notice every time Reiman goes for that pin, that forearm is in the face of D'Lo Jordan. It hurts, it's disrespectful, and it's smart if you're Alex Reiman.
He's going to prove as an irritant, almost a look at what I can do.
Reiman now coming from the top, caught, or not caught.
Oh, caught him again!
I think Reiman called that himself. Thought he'd figured out D'Lo Jordan, and instead D'Lo Jordan showing he knows how to bring those kicks. Shin breaker.
If at first you don't succeed, hit him in the face again.
No, it's smart offense from Jordan. He's got to get away, got to take control of this matchup. If Jordan has any chance here of defeating Reiman, but already reversal by Reiman, but caught by the forearm by Jordan. And another forearm.
And that forearm's pretty much all bone, too. You've got muscle built up around it, but it's a very stiff shot. Got him up. Oh, caught him.
Yeah, go to sleep does connect. Reiman could be out on his feet, and what's Jordan got in mind? Look at that kick, knockout. Style has to be it.
No, wow. How did Reiman kick out of that?
Credit to Reiman with the tenacity to not have the lights knocked out after that kick. A true knockout blow, but Reiman's still in this thing at least at this moment.
Reiman showed me something. If you can take a kick to the face at point-blank range and still kick out, you've shown something.
D'Lo trying to pull up Reiman. Reiman literally out.
This may be the end of Reiman here. I don't know how much gas is left in that tank, but it looks like the gas light's on.
Yeah, Reiman literally, you can see the official now with some concern checking on Reiman.
I have a feeling Reiman's one of those guys that even if he is hurt, he's going to want to keep fighting.
Oh, 110%.
Wow!
And just like as Reiman's hurt, he has no problem hurting his opponent, continuing to strike. But now D'Lo returned fire here.
Reiman was so mad coming in, but it looks like D'Lo's now matched him. Got him up. Oh, my God!
Brutal pop-up powerbomb taken down D'Lo Jordan. And Pierce, I dare say, that's got to be all she wrote here.
I tell you what, the impact of that, I can feel it in the floor of the platform we're sitting on. Just a devastating impact on that move from Reiman. And now he's just picking appendages.
A stop on the wrist there.
Now it looks like D'Lo who may be out on his feet.
Reiman's taking a lot of time here before continuing the offensive. What's Reiman got in mind?
Got his hands locked. D'Lo's trying to fight out.
It looked like it was going to be some sort of suplex attempt here, but D'Lo with the time to fight out, but now...
Oh, over the top, they both go to the floor.
And we said this a couple times here in this matchup. Reiman, little to no regard for his own well-being, throwing caution to the wind to take D'Lo Jordan up and over here, out to the floor.
And that's one of the most dangerous competitors you can compete against, because usually guys will try to protect themselves. It doesn't look like Reiman gives a damn about that.
No, there's no tomorrow for Alex Reiman. It is in the moment, and if he tries this...
Not again. Is he going to get it again? Oh, he missed! Oh, my God! I mean, he hit that floor hard.
Before I can even get the words out of my mouth to say, if Reiman tries that elbow again, he's insane. Well, not only is Reiman insane, but Reiman just broke his elbow there with that landing.
Either his elbow or his tailbone. I mean, they both hit with a disgusting splat. And again, he's got till 10 here to get back in the ring. Struggling to move here is Reiman.
And this match has been absolutely brutal, but again, the credit to Reiman. Reiman breaking that 10 count, getting into the ring, and now D'Lo catching Reiman, rolling Reiman to the center of the ring, submission predicament.
Oh, wait a minute, is this gonna, after everything we've seen, Jordan's going right back to that MMA.
You see Kai Douglas checking.
That's it. He called it.
And what you saw there was Reiman unresponsive. Official indeed calling this matchup. Winner by submission, D'Lo Jordan. But man, I'm telling you right now, D'Lo looks like he's been through a fight because he has been.
He smells like smoke because he's been through fire. And tonight, not only did he learn a thing or two about Mr. Reiman, but he learned a thing or two about himself. And to always go back to what you know. He knew MMA, and that's what helped him out tonight.
And I've talked about this before. American Murder Society, Alex Reiman, Steve Off, these are guys that are really hired guns. These are guys that if you want somebody hurt, you bring in. And tonight you saw not only what Alex Reiman can do, what he's willing to put himself through in a matchup here at Pure 22. And even in defeat, what an impressive showing by Reiman, but a big win for